Legal. Okay. The DP flex, one of the things that happens to it is I feel that people make it more complicated than what it needs to be. Both coaches and umpires. They confuse the issue. They try too hard to come up with what can we do. I look at it as long as you're not breaking a rule, you can do it. It's not prohibited, you can do it. So as long as you've got the DP and the flex never batting at the same time, never playing offense at the same time, you're legal. As long as these substitutions are reported, we're legal. And again, they have to report the flex going in for the DP. If they don't report, that's an unreported substitute. Not an illegal substitute. But if the flex ends up batting for the DP, it's unreported. If the flex ends up batting for somebody else, then we've got an illegal substitute. Do you have those handy, John, the difference between unreported and illegal?
No, I can try to find it. Can I make this statement? This might help you, it helped me tremendously. Any of those 10 players listed on the lineup, 1 through 10, any of those players can play defense, right? Only 9 of them go out the field, but any of those 10, okay, play defense. It doesn't matter where they go play defense, except for pitcher and catcher. Why do you have to do that, Mark? Courtesy runner notation, right? Make sure you know who's running for which. So you got to make sure you mark everything down. It's already been said, right? I ought to be able to pick up your lineup card and continue a game. Or you ought to be able to go with your lineup card to coach, and the coach says, I want to make this change. So coach, you can't do that. And you've got to document that. That's the official scorebook, if you want to look at it that way. Okay? Those of you that do basketball, right? You got a home and away book, right? The official one, sometimes you get in trouble, right? Which one's the official one? The home book, okay? But they made a mistake. So, well, you are the official scorekeeper with that lineup, right? Your notations need to be clear, legible, so that if you go to the coach, you say, Coach, you already had your 3 conferences. You took one in the 5th inning, you took one in the 6th, this is your in the 7th, now we're going to extra innings. Okay, Coach, do you have another, does he get another conference, Harold, to go to extra innings? Yeah, he gets one, right? So, but you better note that, right?
Hey, John, did you say he gets an additional conference?
He gets in extra innings?
Right.
He already took 3, now we're going to extra innings.
So he has one.
Right. But,
I wasn't finished. Yeah, go ahead.
no, you keep going. Keep going. I thought I heard the word additional. Keep going.
Well, it gets another conference in extra innings, right?
Another one?
It's one.
He already used 3.
So, well, in this case, but why do we only use one defensive conference?
Well, then he's got 2, right?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Right? Yes? Right? We get to extra innings. And by the way, ask at the plate conference, what does your conference use, or what are you using tonight for extra innings? When are we going to the tiebreaker? Are we going in the 8th? Going in the 11th? I mean, just say 8th. But anyway, we're going to the extra inning. He's only used one conference. How many conferences does he have to use now in extra innings? 3, right? He had 2, and he gets 1 additional. Good enough, sir?
I'm waiting.
Wait for what?
What does he have?
Argumentation?
I'm waiting for how many conferences we have in that extra inning.
You only get one.
We just said.
Yeah, I know what you said. Mark?
You only get one.
Hey, extra inning.
Don't carry over.
They don't carry over.
You get 3 conferences,
In the first 7 innings, he gets 3 conferences.
up to 4, you have to make a
Okay,
change.
before, right.
Yeah, so you get 3.
So we go into the 8th inning. How many conferences can he use?
If he's used all 3, he gets 1,
Doesn't matter if you use 0, he only gets one.
You get 1 conference in the extra inning,
Regardless of how many.
regardless of how many he used prior to that, or she used prior to that. You get 1 conference per extra inning. So in the 8th inning, the coach can use 1 conference. If they go out a second time, they have to make a pitching change. If they use 1 conference in the 8th inning, and the game stays tied and we go to the 9th inning, they have 1 more conference. They can go out again for a conference. So they get 1 conference per extra inning. But they don't carry over. Unlike basketball timeouts, they do not carry over in softball. So if he used 0 conferences in the first 7 innings of the game, we go to the 8th inning, he still has 1 conference. That's all he has. Correct?
If he doesn't use the 1 in the 8th, he has 2 in the 9th.
No.
Just 1 per
There's
inning.
one per extra inning.
Good question.
Well,
Craig, what umpire don't let it go in trainings?
Times can't be done.
That's right.
So what was my original statement? The statement that would help you with the DP flex. All 10 can play defense, right? All 10. And please, do not take your lineup, pieces of paper, and stuff them in your pocket or your ball bag. Sweaty, wet, dirty. You got the balls going in and out, they're wet, dirty, okay? That's why you have a lineup holder. Use it, please.
That's also why you have 2 ball bags.
Yeah.
If, we definitely recommend that you use a lineup card holder. It looks better, especially if you're trying to write a substitution and you're using your knee or you're using the back of your hand to try to, hey coach, turn around so I can write the substitution. Yeah. So it works to have a lineup card holder. I keep mine in the ball bag. I have seen umpires keep the lineup card holder in their back pocket. That's a preference thing. I mean, there's not a right or wrong wherever you want to keep the lineup card holder. Jack said that he uses 2 ball bags. I would recommend using 2 ball bags. Again, you don't have to. There's no rule that says you have to. But I think it works better. You can keep track of, you can keep an extra ball. You can keep an extra indicator, whatever. You have got more room.
One is for balls and one is for everything else.
So, that would be my recommendation. Again, there's nothing that says that you can't only use 1 ball bag. Some people are more comfortable that way. Some people don't like having 2 of them. They get lost. They just want 1. On the bases, do not wear your ball bag on the bases. We have seen it. It does not look professional to have your ball bag while you're running around the bank. You don't need it. There's nothing that you have. Your brush can go in your back pocket.
What if you're doing a plate second game?
You can go into the car and you can change.
That's the excuse I had one time, when a guy wore a small bag on the bases, I said, why are you wearing that? He told me he had to play for the second game.
It just does not look professional. And appearances are everything. We want to make sure we look the part. I worked with a umpire that had the base of the first game. He brought his bag with his plate gear out and placed it in one of the dugouts. Right? If you're going to change and do it that way, it will be quicker. Okay? We've got time to go to our car in between games and change. You can change in 15 minutes and be back down.
We've got a discussion going on over here on a scenario that you brought up earlier, but different than the flex. You had.
Karen, are you in the middle of that discussion?
I am.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. You had earlier in the game, number 6 came in as the courtesy runner for the catcher.
Yeah.
Then number 6 comes into the game to replace the DP in the 5th inning.
Correct.
Does that mean that the team has lost their courtesy runner for the remainder of the game?
That's a good question. Okay? The answer
No.
is no.
No.
But that good.
As long as they have
Now, number 6 can't be used as a courtesy runner. Okay. But they can use another legal substitute as their courtesy runner.
I have a second part of that.
Okay? Okay?
So I think I figured out the other part. Courtesy runner's in the game. She's on second base, has nose ring in, refuses to take it out. That's not an injury.
Not
So
an issue.
she's an out because she refuses to adjust her uniform appropriately. The pitcher can't come back in and run and keep a runner on second. Or he can now substitute another courtesy runner for that courtesy runner on second base.
I would do everything in my power not to have a conflict with this. If you tell the runner, hey, take out your jewelry because for whatever reason you find that to be a safety infraction. Remember, high school has changed their rule. The high school has changed it.
For the second, for that
Perhaps, but still no urine.
It's a really good rule, no jury, no exceptions.
Right. High school is the only one that banned jewelry.
Except for religious matters.
Well, right.
I had a situation in one game where the girl had earrings and told her to take them out, and coach/mother, oh, she just